You ready?
Okay, can you hear, Mom?
Yes, honey, I can hear.
Okay, now we're here tonight in the presence of family and friends to celebrate with John and Joann one of the most important moments in their lives.
We're having bolt of lightning.
Maybe they're trying to tell us something.
But all of you have been asked here to witness their making of a very important and everlasting commitment because you've been a part of their lives. Your children, perhaps. The first rule is the easiest rule. Every day, remind each other that you love each other. Love is nurturing, love is listening, and love is caring about your partner. Love lightens our burdens because you divide them, and intensifies our joys because you share them. And if you truly love one another, you will always be faithful to one another. No matter what the cost, you'll always believe in one another and always expect the best of one another. And above all else, always support each other in everyday living. Is there anyone here, including Mom on the phone, who can show me just cause as to why they should not be joined in matrimony? Now is your time to speak, or forever hold your peace. Okay, no objections. So I think you're going to do your individual vows.
John, marrying you today makes our relationship complete. You are my soulmate. I might cry. You are my soulmate and my best friend. I love your sense of humor, which always makes me laugh. I love how we get along. If I am sad, I never feel alone. You are always there for me and try to make it a better day. We have 3 beautiful children. The most important day of my life was the day Ryan was born. I know for you it was the birth of Jamie and Carolyn, and for us the birth of our special granddaughter Cecilia. Today we make a lifetime commitment to each other, our family standing by our side. I love you, I respect you, I will always be there for you. You know the saying, you had me at hello. Looking down upon us today, my father Joseph and your father Donald are probably saying it's about time. What took them so long? They're perfect together. Mom, we know we couldn't have gotten married without you sharing this moment with us. You know how important you are to John and I. We love you so much. And John, you'll never forget my birthday.
I know for me, when I come home from work or I come home from anywhere and I open up the garage door as I pull up and I see the bumper of the car, that's what I see first of Joann's car. And I always know how good I feel knowing that she's home and that she's safe. And I hope everybody always has that same feeling that I feel, knowing that you're home and you're safe when you're home. But also, I thought it's a little different because we're together so long. So in lieu of a vow, I wanted to thank you for all the years we've spent together. So I have a few things listed. There's only, there's only 26 of them, which I thought was appropriate. And I know Deborah has to go to dinner with her daughter, with her sister, I'm sorry. But first of all, I want to thank you for all you've done for Jamie and Carolyn. You always were their friend. You never tried to be their mother, and they have a mother, and you never tried to be their mother, and I always respected you for that. I want to thank you for sharing Ryan with me. That's just been a big part of my life. I don't know what my life would be without Ryan right now. I want to thank you for sharing Tim and Linda. They've been just special people, and they've accepted us, and they've been so kind to all of us. I want to thank your mother. I want to thank you for sharing your mother with us, who's such a special person to us. I also want to thank you for always allowing me the freedom to work. Like you always used to say, like, John says he's going to come at 6:30 and he comes home at 9 o'clock, but you knew that some of the times it was important for me to be working, and I just thank you for that. And I don't know why I'm thanking you, but I don't know what else to say as a vow because we're together so long, so I feel the best way is for me to just thank you. I want to thank you for trusting me. You always trusted me with things that we've done. I want to thank you for feeding me. I was not this heavy when I met you. I want to thank you for that when we did fight, the few times when we did, that you never brought up everything else that ever happened in our lives. You always just brought up whatever that issue was, and I really respect you for that. I wanted to thank you for working with me at Pave Master. I wanted to thank you for putting up with my maybe gas once in a while, my flatulence. I have to, that's pretty bad. But and I thank you for telling me when I'm right, and I thank you for telling me when I'm wrong, because I really appreciate that. I thank you for encouraging me to always do things with my friends. You always encouraged me to go golfing or to fishing or whatever I did, or go away, and you always knew that that was important. I want to thank you for all your Joannisms. I want to thank you for all my ideas when it was whether buying cars or boats or businesses or anything else. You always supported my decisions, so I want to thank you for that. I wanted to thank you for taking care of me when I've been sick, although that's not been very often. I want to thank you for realizing that I'll never be a neatnik. So I appreciate that you do understand. I thank you for cleaning up after me. I think you've always, and thank you for all the crazy things, the jet games and the buses and the golf outings and blah, blah, blah. And thank you for watching Wheel of Fortune with me, which I know you hate to do. And I thank you for all you've done for me and my family. And I thank you for putting up with me. And I thank you for being you. And I thank you for loving me. And I thank you for marrying me. And it's 26 things I did for your birthday.
Thank you.
And Deborah's ready to jump in the water. Probably, is this guy ever going to shut up?
So John Lawrence Doerrier, do you take Joann Platt to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
And do you promise you will always love her, honor her, cherish her, respect her, keep her in sickness and in health, and always be faithful to her for the rest of your days?
I do.
And Joann Platt, do you take John Lawrence Doerrier to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
And do you promise to always love him, honor him, cherish him, respect him, keep him in sickness and in health, and always be faithful to him for the rest of your days?
I do.
Okay, now the rings.
That's me.
Now, Joann, I want to marry you,
Joann, I want to marry you.
and I promise
And I promise
I will love you forever.
I will love you forever.
Okay, now, Joann, you go. John, I want to marry you,
John, I want to marry you,
and I promise
and I promise
I will love you forever.
I will love you forever.
Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be the shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be the warmth to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling to enter into the days of your life together. May your days be good and long upon this earth. And by the power vested in me, and pursuant to the laws of the state of New York, I declare you both to be husband and wife. You may kiss.
Hold that pose. Hold that pose. Hold that pose.
Thank you, thank you.
Happy grandma.
Hey, Joann, where are those three beautiful children you talked about?
Hello. They couldn't make it. Oh, for the subs.